Darrell, you've had a long week now to prep. I mean, it's been busy, hasn't it? Saturday, Tuesday. So how's the sort of week gone and the reflection of what's gone on in the first few weeks of the season?
Yeah, listen, it's a real good group to train, to work. We've been doing plenty of work on the training ground that's been needed. Like you said, the first 2 weeks of the season's always pretty hectic with the Saturday game. And then now it's give us a free week. We had a behind closed doors practice game run out. We got some minutes into Gibbo and one or two of the other first team players on Tuesday, and the other boys that weren't involved in that have been working hard.
What did you learn from that Tuesday game? Is there players there that maybe pushed themselves in contention for your first team?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, the standard of the opposition wasn't great, but we appreciate them bringing the team. We tried 10-11 league clubs to arrange a game for that game, but it wasn't to be. But it was important that we got some match minutes into those, so it was pretty one-way traffic for most of the game, which isn't a problem. And the main thing there is that they're getting the match minutes up and they were hitting the data that we needed to hit on the sprints and the accelerations and the work they needed to do within the course of a football match. So that was pleasing work.
After the game at the weekend, obviously managers, yourself included, can get a little bit sort of emotional, I think it's fair to say. But when you've actually had the dust has settled on a Saturday and you look at that performance, what is it you take away from it and the positives from it moving forward?
Yeah, listen, I think any manager worth his weight studies the game, watch the game Sunday morning. I speak openly and honest after a game. I don't probably show too much emotion at times, but having watched the game back, my feelings haven't changed on it. I thought it was a rubbish first half performance, but then you're looking at it from a reaction from the group. The change in shape I think helped us certainly second half as well, but if you're given the basics right, you keep getting the ball away like we did in the first half against Stevenage, it doesn't matter what formation you're playing or what's happening because you keep getting the ball away and consistent. So work that, and then we briefed the lads on the Monday morning what was the good and the bad in the performance, and the positives was the second half reaction. There was only one team going to win it at the end. We create numerous chances, and just one or two things not quite dropping for us.
You do your bit as a manager, your coaching staff. You talk about the importance of starting well. So when it doesn't happen, that's the frustration for you. But how do you then try and drill that into your team? Because I'd imagine on Saturday against team top of the table, 4 wins out of 4, you can't afford to have a bad first half.
No, but I don't listen. Forest Green have had a good start. You can't start any game better, but we're not fearful. We'll go there to try and win the game. We respect Forest Green, good footballing team, been there or thereabouts the last couple of seasons and not quite made it over the line. Gave Brentford a real good run for the money in the cup in midweek as well. So, but for me, we have to concentrate on our own performance. Like you said there, we can't put many first half performances like I do, but they'll happen. Unfortunately, because it's a long season and it's how you react to that first half. And the pleasing thing for me is we've got the reaction right, and now we're looking for a 90. I think we need to be at a 95-minute performance against Forest Green, who's obviously flying at the minute.
The league table doesn't always tell the full story, does it? Forest Green will be aware of what you're about because you are creating a lot of chances.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams will respect us. As I think we've got a decent squad, real good mentality around the place, real good working environment around the place, and I think teams that face us will know there's no easy game, but there's no easy game in League 2, to be honest with you, because all teams are competitive. The league's very, very competitive, has been for a while now, and we need to, like I said, just focus on us, focus on where we want to be heading, and starting on Saturday against the top of the table.
Are you happy personally with the chances that you're creating as a team?
I'm frustrated. Listen, I'm frustrated, but I know there's a lot more to come from this team, this side, and we have to show that though. Actions speak louder than words. We have to start looking to get that first win and then kick on from there, and no better opportunity than against Forest Green on Saturday.
You're up there in terms of statistics, not an easy word to say, with crosses, shots towards goal, hitting the woodwork. So it's not all doom and gloom, is it, at the moment?
Certainly not, and I'm a half glass full type of guy, but there are odd luck stories, those, and we have to do better. We have to do better in creating chances. We have to do better with our delivery, and we have to do better at creating more chances. But what I will say is that you also have to be solid defensively. We've had 2 clean sheets out of the 4 league games. We've only conceded 1 goal at Northampton and 1 at Stevenage. So we have to be solid. I think most successful teams build themselves on a solid base. We have to continue to do that.
And when you look at what you said about the strikers at the weekend, that you want them to do a little bit more, what is it that you've worked on this week, and what is it you want to see from them more?
Obviously, a lot of finishing drills, a lot of working on our attacking play, but it's a simple answer to that question is put the ball in the back of the net. But it's not just centre forwards, it's everybody. We've created quite a few chances from our set pieces with 3 headers in the box, and we work hard on our set pieces, and we have to take those opportunities as well. We have to get more goals from midfield. So there's a lot of areas where we need to improve on that front. That goes without saying, because we haven't scored enough goals, and we can talk about as many hard luck stories as we want to. We have to be better in them areas.
Defensively, you're looking pretty strong, although a bit of a blow with Leon Legg. Can you bring us up to date with it?
Yeah, it's a freak injury. I mean, the lad runs into Leon Legg. He actually cleaned his boots. He used to clean his boots at Cambridge, I think Leon was telling me. So he's going to be a while. We had it scanned. It's going to be 2-3 months, which is very unfortunate. I thought he started the season as a rock. Disappointed for Leon, but strength of character. He'll probably be back sooner than that, knowing Leon.
It doesn't help you, does it, as a manager, when you lose someone like that? And also, your captain Tom Conlon's out at the moment.
Yeah, but Tom's stepping up, and we're really hoping that's not going to be too far away. You never know, might be involved in Saturday. We'll see how our training goes today. Jake Taylor as well is really coming on leaps and bounds as well. So them two are not a million miles away, which is very promising. And
the situation with Leon, does that give you a bit of a different thought with the closing stages of the transfer window? Is that something you might look at?
Yeah, something I might look at, to be honest with you. We've got Johnson and Aaron Martin, Dan Jones, who actually plays in the back 3 as well. So, but we'll assess that. Maybe a defender, but we would like to get a centre forward in. I'm not hiding around that fact that give us another centre forward for competition. We've missed out on 1 or 2 that I was waiting on for loans, but we'll keep working right until the last minute to try and get a centre forward certainly over the line.
I was aware that you had a little walk with the owner through the city not too long ago. What did you learn about that? I mean, I'm not asking for the information that was talked about, but I'm saying in terms of
I need a stretch. Still cooling down as a 5-mile walk, Carol. Listen, I've got a fantastic working relationship with Carol. We're in regular dialogue, as I am with everybody else on the board, and obviously David Flitcroft, the director of football. So lines of communication are great. With a real togetherness around that, and it was a nice walk, seeing a lot of Burslem, having a good walk round. But I think we couldn't get in the coffee shop at the time, to be honest, for some reason. So I would have liked a coffee for the trek. But no, I enjoyed it. These working. I've said it before. Working for these sort of owners, these sort of people, you really want to do well for the football club. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't in previous, but you're dying to bring them success, because I think they're real honest people, and they want the best for the football club. And like I said before, I think the Port Vale fans are very fortunate to have these owners in place, because they will bring success.
I guess you got a little glimpse into the heritage and the history of the old industrial area of Stoke-on-Trent. So does that give you a glimpse into the identity of what your team and supporters in particular are around here? Yeah,
it is. I mean, our support's been absolutely fantastic, absolutely tremendous, and having a walk round and 1 or 2 fans beeping the horns as they go. We're itching to bring success to this football club. Me and my staff are working very hard. The players are working very hard so that we can do that, so we can get the city buzzing.
Top man, thank you.
Darrell, obviously you said you had that game in midweek. James Gibbons, did he come through okay and got the miniature?
Yeah, it came through great. No reaction at all whatsoever. So he's trained the last few days after that as well. So really positive.
So he's in consideration along with Tom for
Yeah, they are. I mean, lacking a bit of match minutes at the minute, but we've got a healthy 20-man squad travelling to Forest Green tomorrow. That's only 2 missing out with injury.
You always do your research, and you say you do it after the game and through the weekend. Do you encourage your players to perform their opinion about not only their own performance individually, but as the team? Do you encourage that, Darrell?
We do a lot of work. We do a lot of work, video work and analytical work with the players. I like to think no stone unturned, to be honest, George. I can't sleep at night if I don't feel that we've got the detail and what we need to do within the players of our group, of how we work, and the opposition as well. So that's a continuing sort of thing.
It's early days, you say, really, but you're looking for that first win. Any win will do. Doesn't matter if it's an own goal, but it would just be that relief, wouldn't it, Darrell, just to get it?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, you want to win football games, but also is I'm a half-full guy. For me, it's not where you finish in at the end of August. It's where you finish at the end of the season. My teams, and people don't like me saying this, are renowned for finishing very, very, very strongly, because that's the work you're doing in the early parts of the season. So we keep focused away, chipping away. The lads are desperate to get the first 3 points. Myself and the coaching staff and my supporters are, but we stick together and we keep working. And like I said, it's an opportunity to get that first win on Saturday at 3.
You've already alluded to, you're not surprised that Forest Green are there or thereabouts again right at the start of the season, because they are a consistently top of the table end of the side, aren't they?
Yeah, they've been trying to get out of the division now for a while, for a few years now, since they came up from the conference. Got good backing. I'm sure they'll be thereabouts this season, but like I said, you want to focus on ourselves, on our own performance, and making sure that we're improving the areas that we need to improve on.
You've watched the game, I presume, against Brentford. Can you take anything from that, or is that just a different picture going into the league?
Watch the last 3-4 Forest Green games. I'm not just watching the last game, so we focus on the opposition. But like I said, a lot of the focus we do is on ourselves and how we can improve.